Welcome to HDTV. You're now rocking with your boy. The opera is in effect. Oh man, almost failed. If y'all would have saw that, y'all would have been roasting. Now, I got to see. Hold up. Hold up, y'all. Hold up. Okay, there you go. I got to see, I got to see Top Gun Maverick. And what I thought about it, it was awesome! They were flying like this. They were going this way. They were flying that way. Then all of a sudden, they were all in the thing. And then boom, he just went up the middle, had all of them like, whoa, this dude can fly. And everybody like, man. And then you had Hangman, all these guys, man. Man, that's just a fan in me, man. Like I said, I'm an Iron Eagle guy. Top Gun, the first one, it was okay, but I thought this one was better than the first one. The first one, well, you really can't, because the first one you gotta admit is a classic. You gotta give that up. So that's what I'm saying. It was like, wow. It's just crazy how it was. And the first one was great too. Like the first one I didn't really, have a problem with, even though Goose died in it. Because I think something happened to the plane thing, they got shot at or something, and then tried to eject, but the thing was still there and Goose head hit the thing, you know. So, and that's just the thing. And you had a Maverick come in who was broken. Like he was broken. Like he was still being the same Maverick, and they were tired of him. Like they hated him, but the guy's great. I mean, he's the best pilot out there. Next to Iceman. Iceman was also on that level, but what we learned during the movie is Iceman has his cancers come back worse than ever. So he's the one who got Maverick there. And he was the one who brought him there because he just saw Maverick, was they were about to put Maverick out the whole damn thing. Like he was about to be put out the whole he was about to be put out the pastures, you know. And his time they were trying to go more into how do I say, they were trying to go more into technology and all of that stuff. Technology driven. They wanted to have, you know, drones run the planes because they're tired of humans and all of that. They were trying to move on from that. It's basically downsizing, and it's not just in the army or the air force or the navy. This is in all of the like the industries, like retail, this distribution, all of them. They're trying to replace everybody with droids. My boy Detroit T, shout out to him. He was doing a segment where he was setting up his his catering and all of that stuff. They had robots bringing hors d'oeuvres, bringing things to people. They didn't have to hire nobody. So that's just how it is. And it's sad that that's the way we're going because people need jobs to live, but they don't care. But in this place, he had to hit Mach 10 in order to in order to get guys to hold their jobs up for the next few months or weeks. Like he was trying to save the program. But then he went Mach 10.5 and the ship just broke apart and he just, walked into the little really a restaurant, one of those Hicktown restaurants and, asked for water and he was like, "Where am I?" And the kid was like, "Earth." So it has some humor to it, serious humor. And then Ice brought him, he was about to be getting a discharge. They wanted to give him a discharge out of there. But Ice, his boy Iceman, you remember Val Kilmer's character, him and Val Kilmer, they basically had their back and forth. But they grew closer together because, Ice used to call him out on his BS. Ice didn't care. He told him straight up how he felt. And that's what made Maverick the best. That's what made him better than most. Because Ice always had that soft spot for him. And he always had that soft spot for Ice. So Ice brought him to the to the Top Gun program, which was the best thing to do because if they didn't bring him to the program, oh, they would have been in trouble. Because they really didn't have any leaders. Everybody was selfish. Some were too selfless. You can't be like you can be selfish, but at times when it's the game or anything, or when you're going through real life stuff, you have to be selfless at times. And this is what he figured out when he got there. He saw his old flame Penny. We know their backstory. They both always come back together, but then it always ends up they always split apart. Penny got a daughter, and we find out that, of course, the dad is somewhere with his new wife. It didn't work out with her and him. So the daughter kind of is in that adult role, that protective role where she's protective over her mom because she adores her mom. Her mom is her best friend, her parent, somebody, her confidant. And children do that. They grow close to one of the other parents in a divorce, depending on which parent they want to trap, like which parent they look at as, the one who was victimized all the time. They usually go towards that parent, who was done dirty, you know. But but that's what we learned. And then, Maverick basically find out that she owns that bar now that they used to always go to where he would always sing to her. It was a lot of nostalgia going on and they were trying to get you up to speed, but not let you on too much. They didn't make it cheesy. And that's one of the things I was worried about. I'm like, I hope this don't be cheesy. And when you watch it, it don't even feel like it's 2 hours long. It feel like the movie ain't even. You feel like it ain't been that long. You like, man, I want some more of this, which is great. That's what a great movie does to you. It keeps you engaged at every turn, even when it's a down part of the movie. That still keeps you engaged. Where we learn that Goose son, who is Rooster on this one, looked and act just like Goose. Oh my gosh. Goose, like the character who played Goose, he spit that dude out. That was amazing, amazing makeup work by the makeup team and how they were able to put him to where he was at. So it was impressive. It was impressive. We got to see why basically he declined his entry into the Navy, which was 4 years ago prior to the set of where they were at in the movie. And Rooster was pissed off at that, and he always wondered why. And the reason he did it, we find out because him and Penny had an intimate moment during the movie, and he basically said the mother never wanted him to, fly because what happened to Goose? That hurt. Everybody was messed up after Goose died. Everything just tore apart. Maverick never was the same. So, him and Rooster getting into it, and then Hangman. We learn about Hangman, why they call him Hangman, because he hang your ass out to dry. You gonna get shot down. He gonna be going back somewhere with some bitches and some martinis, chilling. That's Hangman. But Hangman remind me of Ice. Him and Ice were the same way. Arrogant, cocky, but they were great at flying. Rooster basically became what Maverick was because, Goose not around no more. So the you really didn't have another Goose really, but you would say probably Bob. But Bob, that was his whole name, Bob. They was like, no, what's your catchphrase? Like your catch name? Like, it's still Bob. So we got to learn, and in Phoenix, we see we see her and Rooster have a little something going on. But I'm glad they didn't just push that. They just left it natural. They just kept it professional, kept it all about the program and the movie. That's something that I love to watch. Like them still moving the story along. And what we learn is Ice brought Maverick here to teach these guys, and him and the new guy, the new admiral there, and he don't like Maverick. He didn't even want Maverick there, and the reason he don't like Maverick is because Maverick doesn't follow orders. He's not a kiss ass or a do boy, and he's great at his job. He's great at. There's some people like myself. I go to work. I'm not a kiss ass. I'm not finna be kissing your ass, and I keep it professional. Business, business, boom, done. I do my job. I do it to the highest order that I could do it, and then boom, I move on from it. But they don't. But see, there's some people who can't deal with that. Some people gotta kiss ass. It's in their DNA. They got the kiss assnism. What's that disease he got? He got the kiss assism. Oh no. But like all jokes aside, this was a great movie. Maverick and Rooster, he told Rooster how he felt. He felt he thinks too much. And he told him, you got to stop thinking too much. And that's Rooster's problem. Rooster is the best pilot out of all of them, but he's too safe. He's one of those guys who do everything great. They do everything by the book. They do everything like from a statistical point. Yeah, that's safe. But when you're out there in the real shit, that safe shit and them parameters, you got to take them off. And then when Ice basically brought Maverick to his house to talk to him, and he said a key line. And this is a problem for me. This is a problem for a lot of people. Is look, let it go. And Maverick, he had a hard time letting it go. He did. It's a shame, but he did. He had a tough time letting it go. So there's nothing wrong with that because Goose, that was his brother. Like sometimes people got to get out of this. Oh, you're blood related, or you're. Listen, it's some people who ain't blood who you know what I'm saying. There's people who aren't blood who are more closer to you than any of your people who are blood. So that's just the thing, you know. So that's the thing I'm trying to say. And Ice had to tell Maverick. And Ice started talking a little bit. And he basically said he basically said, so we're gonna have that discussion, who is the better pilot. He was like he was like, well, can we say this, that I was the better pilot? And then Maverick was like, listen, don't spoil a good moment. And I love that part because it was two brothers. They hugged each other. And hey, Maverick, I feel them, even though, they had their stuff, but it's funny. And that's the thing, is that was real. It was natural, wasn't forced or anything. And then Maverick, he got kicked out the program because there was some mishaps where Phoenix, their plane lost control. She had to eject. They ejected out of there. They were close to dying, her and Bob. And then you had I forgot who the other guy was. He rode with Hangman. He almost passed out. Like, he blacked out for a minute and he almost fell out. So, it was crazy. So, it's like he was about to quit until that talk with Ice, and then he got into the plane and he flew the course perfect. He had to show everybody how to do it, and he did it. He aimed, put the laser onto the target, and shot at the same time while blacking out. And he showed it. And then he picked his wingman, his Rooster. And the reason he picked Rooster as his wingman, because he know Rooster's gonna have your back. Hangman gonna worry about Hangman. Now, if Hangman was the lead guy, then yeah, that would work. But Hangman's not a leader. He's about himself. So so it's like he flew it, and then the guy, he wanted to discharge him. He wanted to do a dishonorable instead of an honorable one. He wanted the dishonorable discharge, but look, you can hate Maverick all you want, but he's that guy. He that guy. You can get mad all you want, but he was that guy. So it's like crazy. So he flew it the best and he picked his wingman. You know, you had him, he had Rooster, he had Payback, and the other guy, I forgot the other guy, with Payback, Phoenix and Bob, you know, they were good. And at the end, you know, that, you know, what happened and stuff, you know, Maverick's plane got shot down, saving Rooster because Rooster could have died, and then Rooster came back to save him, and his plane got shot down. Both of them about to fight. And he told Rooster, "What would you thinking?" And he said, "You taught me, you told me not to think." And then, then Maverick just sat there like, "Man, he done got me with my own shit." That's like when your parent tell you something and you tell your parent, "Look, that's what you told me." So that was classic. They found the F-14, got in it, and then wild and just got the hell up out of there. They was almost, you know, went through the air, through the space. They were about to get shot down, and then Hangman came in for the save. Hangman finally did something that one thinking about himself. Shot it down and got him home, and they got home, and everything was good after that. He ended up with Penny. Him and Penny had their moment. They were sailboating and stuff. They bonded. You know, I ain't getting all of that. That was a little lovey-dovey side. I wanted to see the side of the F-18s and all of that shit. You know, that was a great movie. Everybody in the movie was like, man, that was a hell of a movie because it was old. You don't need all this CGI shit. And that's what I be trying to tell people. CGI is cool to use in certain parts, but for the whole movie, it's like, man, nah, it sucks. It sucks. You know. So so you know, that's just how it is and stuff. So that's what happened. Had the happy story at the end. Penny ended up with him. Rooster and him made amends finally. You know, he loved Rooster, man. Like if he could take back what he did, he shouldn't have done that. But he was right. Rooster wasn't ready. He wasn't ready. I mean, he was not ready. If it wasn't for Maverick telling him his flaws in that meeting they had, you know, he would not have been great. Rooster needed that because he played too safe. And when you play too safe, I call it Marty Ball, aka loser ball. Loser ball. You know, and loser ball is if you play too safe. And that's what they did. So I give the movie 4 out of 4 stars. Great movie, front to back. You know, so you know, it's and it's great to see that we had the cast back who they could bring back. You know, I mean, it's 4 out of 4. This is I agree with Carcino. Shout out to Cino for life. Make sure you go to his page, Screen Fiend, One Crack News. Um, what's the other one? The Patreon. I mean, I would give it. I think it is the best movie so far. It's the best movie because it had that feel to it, that old school feel to it. Something that a lot of these movies really don't have. But let me know in the comment section what you thought about the review. Tell me what was your favorite part of the movie. What did you like and what you didn't like about it? My favorite part of the movie was when he did that course. He showed them how to fly. When he did the course and then when he flew that on one jet Mach 10, beautiful. Beautiful. That was my favorite parts. The least favorite parts was the rooster and the hangman going back and forth. To me, that was too much like Ice and Maverick. They were trying to relive that moment, and it was like, all right, I feel that that's okay, but I mean, I those that's the only part. It's still a good part. I just thought it wasn't great, but hey, you know. But the chick Phoenix, boy, she could fly on my lap any day of the week. Did y'all see Phoenix? Man, Phoenix, I'll give her the Phoenix. I'll give her the Diddley. She can fly me anytime. I'll be in the back seat like Bob. Like, hey, we got to go this way. Watch your left. Watch it. And I'm trying to look at that, boy. Look at that. Look at her pretty ass. But yeah, let me know what y'all thought about it, man. What you liked and what you disliked. What was your favorite part? What wasn't your favorite part? Let me know. I didn't like that Ice died, but I understand why he passed away. They wanted to kill the character off, but I was sad. I didn't want Ice to go. But man, thank you guys, man, for listening. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, share this. Hit that notification bell to select all to receive upcoming notifications. And if you guys love what you hear, you guys can go to my description box. You know, oh my bad, Val Kilmer in real life has okay. Oh man, yeah, so he's recovering from cancer. Okay, so that's why he was acting like he was. He didn't have his voice box. Okay, it makes sense now. He was losing his speaking voice and all that. Yeah. Okay. He had a tracheotomy that left speech near impossible. Okay, I got it. So that's why they did him like they did him. Got it. But that was the part I didn't like was when he passed away. It was sad because Ice was my guy. You know. But hit that description box, hit that link, man. That link take you to my Cash App, and you guys can donate whatever your heart's desire. If you guys want to super chat, you can super chat with the video live, live or what was I gonna say? Live or I almost forgot what I was gonna say. Yeah, live or a premiere video. You can super chat it. And then after the video done, like if you could when the video's done and you're not there live, you guys can super thanks. Super thanks is like super chatting. You're just doing it when the live or premiere ends, and you guys still can cash out. So thank you guys for listening, man, and we're out. Deezy.